This is the story of the Battle of Diriyah, which turned Arabian history on its head. Diriyah served as the capital of the first Saudi state, a new power long before it collapsed. Two men agreed in the 1740s, visionary leader Muhammad ibn Saud and fiery preacher Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab, who had a daring plan to change Islam. Together, they established the framework for the future development of one of the region's most powerful nations. However, every ascent has its adversaries, and for the Saudis, that adversary was the powerful Ottoman Empire. For centuries, a large portion of the Muslim world was dominated by the Ottoman Empire. However, the Saudis' ascent and their quickening influence spread throughout Arabia and were perceived as a direct threat. The Ottomans had to move swiftly and forcefully. The Ottomans began a ferocious effort in 1811 to end the Saudi movement. Ibrahim Pasha, the son of Muhammad Ali Pasha, was given command of a formidable Egyptian army. Their objective was to destroy the Saudis and retake control of the Arabian Peninsula for the Ottoman Empire. After years of continuous fighting, the Ottomans finally arrived at the Diriyah gates in 1818. This is where the decisive conflict would take place. Although the Saudi forces under Abdullah ibn Saud were outnumbered, they were fiercely determined. The city was under siege for months at a time. The once strong walls of Diriyah started to collapse. The defenders persisted, nevertheless. The city spirit wavered with each cannon fire, but its citizens refused to give up. 6 arduous months later, Diriyah was finally conquered. It resulted in the capture of Abdullah bin Saud, his people's defeat, and his city destroyed. An era that ended with the ashes of the once great capital of the first Saudi state. Abdullah ibn Saud was transported to Constantinople and executed, a sad show of the Ottoman Empire's supremacy. The message was clear: revolt against the empire would be met with ruthless force. Even in defeat, the Saudi ideal remained. Diriyah's collapse was not the end, but rather the beginning of a rebirth. The second Saudi state would emerge from the ashes, eventually becoming the country we know today. Despite its fall, Diriyah served as the cornerstone of a legacy that helped to define the Middle East as it is today. The Battle of Diriyah. It is a story of rise, failure, and rebirth that resonates through the years.